And welcome to the channel, or should I say g'day sport. If you can't tell from that fantastic accent and impression, we are in Australia. We are with the URL Sunday Racing League. We are in the GT3 cars, and this is the League 1 guys, race 1 of 3. As I say, we are in Australia. We are at Bathurst in New South Wales. Fantastic track. It's actually classed as a road circuit. The public are allowed to use it for free, and they can drive either way around it, obviously when the races are not on, and you can only do 37 miles an hour if you do that, but you can actually go on the track, and apparently there are some residences nearby which can only be accessed by using the circuit. A little bit more about the track. It's 3.8 miles long. There's 23 turns. It's got 174 metre vertical difference. That's between the lowest and the highest point, and it's got gradients as steep as 1 in 6. It's part circuit. Part of the circuit is, as you would normally expect a racetrack to be. The other half of the circuit is actually up in the mountain range, which is a very tricky part of the course, and allows for all sorts of shenanigans. Part of that up in the mountain range has been likened, it's called the Dipper, and it's been likened to the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. There is quite a drop and a sharp turn as well, but we'll come on to that later on as we go through the races. So it's a little bit about the track, where we are in Australia. As I say, we've got three races, all 20 minutes each. As I say, we are in Australia, so it hasn't rained here for about the last 15 years, so I don't think we're likely to get any today. So we should have 3 dry races, which means soft and medium tyres to be used. The medium tyres must be used in at least one of the races. No pit stops, no fuel stops required, so it is just a sprint race. We'll go down the order. There is a pretty full grid. We've got 15 out of 16. Unfortunately, Dyson is missing. I believe it's Dyson. Apparently when he arrived in Australia, he thought he'd do a bit of sightseeing and thought he'd go and have a quick peek at the outback, and hasn't returned. But don't worry, local police say this is normal, and they're sure that he will be found soon, they think. Well, we hope he's back for next race anyway, which will be after Christmas, by the way. But again, we'll come on to that a little bit later on. So enough of my waffling. We'll get on with it. We'll go down the grid order. So as you can see, we've got Aaron Geary has taken pole position. We've got the Cray twins just behind him, Bailey in second, Smith in third, Woodrow in fourth, Toby in the Lamborghini in fifth, 6 is Toten, 7 Grasshopper, 8 is Chuck, Ice Chan takes 9th, Brody on 10th in the Ferrari, Wayne G in 11th, Love Rocket Rods in 12th, Thomas 13th, Harry Poppins 14th, and Alex, or Unforgiven, 15th in the second Ferrari. So we should go back up to Aaron, our race leader. It is a rolling start, which is unfortunate if you're at the back, because you do actually start on the bend, but there you go. And obviously Aaron is almost on the bend as well, but we'll see how we get on. We shall get this race started. I'm sure we're in for a lot of fun. And we are away. So Aaron in pole position enters Hell Corner for the first time, leading onto Mountain Straight. This is one of 2 very fast straight parts of the track. A lot of slipstreaming to be done here, as you can see Bailey and Smith trying to do. They're trying to get onto the back of Aaron. Everybody seems to be made it through. They're all lining up. So round Griffin's Bend into the cutting, and this is at the first part of the mountain section. Aaron getting a little bit deep there. That's opened the door for Bailey. Bailey's come up alongside him. Oh, sparks flying off of that car of Bailey there as he scrapes the wall. He's still putting the pressure on Aaron. Has he managed to force his way through? I think he has. So Bailey's gone through, and it looks like Smith has managed to follow his teammate. So it's all changed at the top. So Bailey takes the lead, followed by Smith. Aaron in third, Woodrow fourth, Toby fifth. He's under a bit of pressure from Toten in sixth. We've got Grasshopper in seventh, Chuck eighth, Ice Chan ninth, Brody 10th, Wayne G 11th, Love Rocket Rods, Thomas, Harry Poppins, and then Unforgiven. And I do want to go back slightly if I can, and I believe it was Thomas, because I did spot this earlier. I had a quick look earlier, and I think Thomas and Harry Poppins were having quite a battle as they came up through the mountain section. And we just wanted to have a look at this. Let's go on board with Thomas. As you can see, Harry Poppins hit the wall there. So drop back into Harry Poppins' car. He's not letting it go. He's still pushing that Lamborghini down this tricky part into the S's. So good tight racing already as they take Forest Elbow for the first time onto Conrad Straight. So we'll go back up to our leader, Bailey. Smith under pressure from Aaron into the chase. A bit of a chicane designed to slow the cars down, stop them reaching maximum speed apparently. Aaron having a look on the inside of Smith. Is he going to get through? A bit of door bashing, but yes, Aaron's pushed his way through there. So Aaron now into second. Smith third, Woodrow into fourth. Toten has gone into six. And we've got Chuck putting a bit of pressure on Grasshopper into Griffin's Bend for the second time. Oh, and that's Toby. What's happened to Toby? I want to go back and have a look at that. So we're just coming off of the mountain straight, entering Griffin's Bend. It's a very fast right-hander. Oh, it looks like Toby's just got himself just touched that curb. If you do catch that curb at speed, it will spin you around. Managed to recover though, and he's back on the track. It's dropped him to 9th. Could have been a lot worse. But Wayne G in 10th. Love Rocket Rods 11th. Thomas now in 12th. And Harry Poppins 13th. Unforgiven 14th. And Ice Chan 15th. Oh, what's happened to Ice Chan? He must have had a bit of a spin. So I think Ice Chan must have had a bit of a spin, which has put him all the way back to 15th. But back up to our leader, Bailey. Down Conrad Straight for the second time, fastest part of the track, allowing the cars to get up to top speed. Aaron still in second, followed by Smith. Woodrow in fourth, bit of a gap then back to Toten. Let's see if we can find where some of the action is as everybody coming down. Here we go, Love Rocket Rods. Trying to... He had a look, didn't he, at Murray's corner there. Let's just go on board with Love Rocket Rods at the minute as he's trying to chase Thomas and Wayne G. He's got Hairy Poppins all over the back of him. The mountain's straight. There's a bit of a, as you can see there, a bit of a crest in the middle of it. Be careful not to take off. We're just showing you a driver's eye view as they enter these first turns. These turns are known as the cut-in, then into Quarry Corner. It's all very tight with the barriers, very easy to hit them. Highest point of the track now as it levels out, and then we saw the descent through McPhillamy Park into the skyline, as I say, into the descent now through the S's. Very, very tricky part of the track. Love Rocket Rods getting through there okay, and back on to the Conrad Straight. So Hairy Poppins in 13th, Unforgiven in 14th, and Ice Chand unfortunately dropped back to 15th after what I can only presume would be a spin, and apologies I missed that one. Bailey now starting to stretch his legs a bit, opening up a bit of a gap. Currently the fastest lap at 2:02. Aaron second, Smith not far behind in third, and we've got Woodrow also not that far behind. They are starting to pull a bit of a gap now to Toten in fifth. Toten being caught by Grasshopper, the GT40s, as we know, and we've said on many occasions, very, very quick in a straight line. So if they can get in the slipstream as well, as you can see, Grasshopper gaining on Toten as they enter the mountain section for the fourth time. Chuck in the Porsche. The Porsche should be okay around this section. They seems to be very good handling wise. Don't think it's got the straight line speed of some of the other cars, but it is very good in the corners. Brody trying to put pressure on him in the Ferrari at the back there. It does look like he's having to fight it though. Toby's Lamborghini, another good handling car in these sections. I'm sure he'll tell you different. Got Wayne G in the GTR, currently sitting in 10th. He's been followed by the second Lamborghini of Thomas. Love Rocket Rods 12th. Hairy Poppins, Unforgiven, and then Ice Chand desperately trying to catch back up to the pack. We'll just check in with the leader again, Bailey. He's giving himself a little bit of breathing space. He can't relax though, that gap's not that big, but it is a bit of breathing space. Aaron still got Smith all over the back of him. Woodrow doing well in fourth. He's also giving himself a little bit of breathing space. Great looking livery on that Porsche in the Velo livery. Excuse me, I got the sniffles this morning. I apologise for that. Toten and Grasshopper. We'll go on board with Grasshopper as he's chasing Toten through the highest section of the track, 174 metres up from Murray's Corner. Oh, what's this? We've got a yellow flag, so let's have a look what's happened. Who's gone off? Well, I'm not sure. What is it? Aaron? It was Aaron. Aaron currently in second position. Oh, he's just got his wheels on the grass and that spun him round. Quick recovery though. It's cost him a couple of spaces, but again, could have been a lot worse. He's now got Toten all over him. Toten trying to go around the inside of Forest Elbow as they go onto Conrad Straight, and this is where the GT40 should have the upper hand. I think it's going to have a bit more power than that Mercedes. There's a slight bend in the straight there as they enter into the chase, and it does look like Aaron managed to outbrake Toten there, so Aaron takes up fourth position after that spin. That was unfortunate. Toten in fifth then. He's staying close to Aaron, trying to get in the slipstream. I'm not sure that Mercedes is going to have the power to put a challenge in on Aaron as they enter Griffin's Bend for the sixth time. We're just over halfway through this first race as everybody else starts to filter through. They're going through the cut-in into Quarry Corner and the start of the mountain section. I'm sure every one of the drivers will tell you they love this bit. Not. Let's just go down the order. So unfortunately we've got Unforgiven Alex all the way at the back after his spin. We seem to have lost one already, I think. I'll try and work out who it is a little bit later on, but we're now down to 14. I think we started with 15. So let's just go back up and see if we can find Thomas. Thomas put in a challenge on Chuck. I think it was just the speed there of that Lamborghini, especially in the slipstream. As I say, the Porsche is very, very good handling through turns, but just hasn't got that straight line speed. So Thomas 10th, Chuck now dropped down to 11th. So we'll go back up through the packs again. Brody doing a great job in that Ferrari. I know they're not easy to handle, them things. Is he going to be able to keep Toby away from him? Let's go on board with Toby. Is he going to have a look at Brody? He's in the slipstream. Darts out. Oh, now then, it's just who can get on the brakes first, and I think Toby's done it. He has. That was a good move, a brave move, but he managed to get it done. That was a good driving from Toby. So Brody now in 8th, and has got Wayne G trying to put him under a bit of pressure. Go on board with Brody. Oh, Brody having a look at Toby there. That's probably not the best place to make a move there, Brody, but hey, why not? He seems to be pushing that. Oh, that's on. Oh, let's we'll come out and have a look at that. I think he was just pushing too hard. We'll go back just a little bit. I think he's pushing a bit too hard, trying to get that place back from Toby. You can see he makes a bit of a dart at him. He's all over him, and then same as his teammate Unforgiven, he's got a sorry Aaron, he got a wheel on the grass and that spun him out. So unlucky for Brody, it could have been worse, I suppose. It's dropped him to 12th. We've got Alice Chand in 13th and Unforgiven still down in 14th. He's not having a great day so far. The Ferraris, oh, and Unforgiven's had another slide. The Ferraris really do seem to be a handful. And now it's Austin Powers, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Come on, Alex. Well, that's unlucky for Alex. He's not going to be able to catch that back now. We've got just coming up to 5 minutes of the race left. So back up to our leader Bailey, looking very comfortable. Took the lead as we entered the mountain range on lap 1 and has not looked back since. Yeah, you're right, 3-point turn Alex there. Like I say, a bit of Austin Powers. If you know, you know, as they say. Reggie, or Smith rather, in second. Bit of a gap now to Woodrow, also looking very comfortable in third as everybody starts to spread out a bit. Aaron desperately trying to put some pressure on Toten. Let's just stay with these two, because as they come out of the mountain section round Forest Elbow and onto Conrad Straight, I want to see if that GT40 has got the power to take Toten's Mercedes. So there they go through Forest Elbow, now onto Conrad Straight. Can Aaron get in the slipstream and make a move on Toten? Down the hill towards the chase. Yeah, and you could say there's not a lot Toten could do about that. I think it's just the power that is in that GT40. So through the chase and onto Murray's Corner, the final turn before getting onto the main straight. So Aaron back up into 4th, Toten in 5th. We've got about just coming up to 4 minutes of this race left. I think Toten's going to have to settle for 5th unless Aaron makes another mistake. Just going to drop down, bit of a gap then back to Aaron's teammate in the second GT40, Grasshopper. He has managed to get by Toby. So we've got Toby, Wayne G and Thomas. So the two Lamborghinis are in this little battle. Ooh, Thomas just catching that corner with the back end. A bit of a scrape of the wall there, very easy done. Just as you go over that crest there as well, a lot of people tend to lift because you can get thrown out to the right and into the gravel. Let's go on board with Toby as he's chasing Grasshopper. They're just going into Forest Elbow. Now to get your foot down. Wayne G just coming up behind. He's not going to catch that GT40, is he? Not in a straight line, anyway. Oh, Toby, that car is really complaining. Fighting it around there. It's a much better exit there on Murray's corner. That little twitch back there though has allowed Wayne G to get a bit closer to him. Just go down the order. We've got about a minute left, so we're just going to go down the order. So Thomas 9th, Chuck 10th, Love Rocket Rods in 11th, Ice Chand and Brody having a bit of a battle for 12th. Both have had incidents already on this track, which is what's led them to be at the back. I'm still trying to work out who it is we've lost. I'm going to have to leave these two so we can see where Bailey is. We've got 10 seconds left, so this will be the last lap then, lap 10. And Bailey doing a fantastic job to get himself in front and stay there. So as he goes through the chase for the final time, the final turn onto the main straight, you can see the checkered flag. So well done Bailey, that's race 1, win 1. Smith in second. Woodrow's had a great race in the Porsche. In third we've got Aaron who takes 4th, Toten, another good race from Toten to take 5th. Grasshopper's going to take 6th, Toby 7th, Wayne G crosses the line in 8th. We've got Thomas 9th, Chuck 10th, Love Rocket Rods going to take 11th. Then we've got Ice Chand and Brody in 12th and 13th, and Unforgiven in 14th. That was race 1. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, remember to hit that like button, and if you do want to subscribe, that would help me out a lot, so appreciate that. Hopefully you can join me for races 2 and 3. I hope they're going to be as good as this one was. I'm sure they will. So I shall catch you very shortly.